Man, Janek's been sent from heaven to teach us how to big air. Man, big air is so difficult. Man, I'll believe anything I'm told. But now that we've had Backle, Tarifa and Cape Town, we've got to pull his pants down and see what he's got on offer.
Audio Jungle.
Bit of shaky start to the old big air stardom for the lad. Put out this video where he can't really speak.
Janek and Mike here. We're in Kamosim at the moment.
And then he loses control of his eyelids.
We're in Kamosim at the moment.
But he is able to do these. That's a boogie board off contraloop, that is. Which is very technical. And probably quite hard. Just to dumb it down for you all, yeah? So that's a mega loop, yeah? But the wrong way. With a back roll the wrong way. And he's not riding boots, so that's also the wrong way. Janek's pioneered this shit though, hasn't he? So he needs some credit for that, I guess. And he's doing stuff that the old guard, who are pre-qualied for Kota for the next decade, that lot wouldn't even try this shit in fear for someone seeing that they can't do it. Don't you worry, old guard. Janek's not invincible. Yeah, no one is. Apart from me, because I wear a mask. Because there's a reason he does those contraloopies, innit? And that's because he can't do it the normal way, the megaloop way. So he's using his contraloops in order to still be able to do all of his ticky-tacky, clappy, round the backy sort of pat head and rub stomach kind of thing. Yeah, so he can still do all that shit with his strong hand, his right hand. He loves his right hand. Aaron's boogie board off with a proper megaloop, yeah, it is better, yeah. Just look at it, you'll get it instantly. Janek even gets it. Look, why do you think he's reacting like that to it? Yeah, because he knows it's harder, and also maybe because he doesn't really like competing and was sort of enjoying not being in the finals. Nah, so are you saying the contraloops aren't gnarly? You're a knobhead. Yeah, I am. I think they loop quicker and yank less, and we've done a whole video on that shit. However, I do think contraloops probably can yard you if you go about them the right way. I think you'd need to loop it very early indeed. And that's not something that Janek or anyone does at the moment. It's always real late like this one. His second area of weakness is that he doesn't have any back roll board off variations. He doesn't seem to be able to do these. Riding left, definitely not. Riding right, maybe, but there aren't really any good riding right spots at the moment, apart from maybe Lords of Tram later in the year. We asked him whether he could do it, and he said he couldn't. So if you wanted more evidence than that, I don't know where you're going to get it. Late back rolls are the hardest board off variation of all. Although Ayrton did do it first time he tried it without using straps. So maybe they're not, maybe it's like a 4-minute mile sort of thing, where every man and his 3-legged dog can do it once he's seen some idiot be able to do it. Last thing about the back roll board off variations, yeah, they can be done higher, yeah, because if you think about it, you're like spinning up with the trajectory of the kite, not against it like you are with a boogie. We saw Ross Dillon Player bloody win the Cape Town event with these, yeah, look how much higher he's, look, just look. Now that we've roasted him for not being able to do stuff that basically no one can do, let's have a look at what he is actually good at. To beat Liam Wahaley in Cape Town, he used his classic move a couple times, but he also used his boogie, which is unbelievably sick.
Massive boogie, so inverted, way upside down, like maybe even more than upside down. It almost looked like his board was on his line, so he'd gone into the X-axis.
His other real area of strength is his landings. He can land bloody well. It's hard to make landings sound gnarly. His excellent hair means that he comes down very soft indeed. And if I was to put money on where his what his G-force would be if he was out there wooing, I reckon he'd be under the 3 Gs. Yeah, maybe even around the 2 G mark at points. That's buttery smooth, that is. Now look at this one in Tarifa, like what the fuck? Yeah, he's got so much line tension above him. He always has line tension. Everyone else was like dropping out the sky, kicking submarines. Yeah, whilst Janek looks like he's barely left the water, and his kite's going, "Oh, Janek, it is time for you to land. I put you down nice and soft, don't you worry." Type that in. That sucked. Janek's landing skills is what you want. You want to be around that 2Gs. Oh, lovely. Imagine that bit of 2G action. If your landings are above the 4G watermark, yeah, do your knees a favour and take a good look at yourself in your heli loops, because your timing's off, basically. You're not doing it very Janek. I think a big part of his landings is that he's just dialed into that kite. Like, he's ridden that forever, basically. And he's also committed to this weird style of riding forever as well. Like a couple years back when Sam Light turned up at the World Class Weirdo Factory.
The World Class Kiteboard Academy.
Yeah, to teach him how to handle pass a bit better. He was like, "Janek, can you come over here, please? Janek, I'm going to teach the rich kids how to pass the bar a bit better." And apparently Janek literally just did this. Well, he didn't do it, but he basically did this. So yeah, in conclusion, I think we can all agree that doing that technical shit in 40 knots is actually it is impressive, yeah. But if he's gonna take down Kota, I do really think that he needs to do his stuff riding left the proper way. Like he needs a late back roll board off variation with a mega loop. He just does. But until then, like him being able to do that stuff and being the first to do it is like easily enough to win at these smaller events. So there we have it, folks. Janek, and wow, he is impressive. Even if it does look a bit like Toby Brown. Thank you to me as always. No, hang on. We're supported by Woo now. The whole thing. This channel's supported by Woo. So if you don't have one of them, you can go into the description and treat yourself. And until then, until next time, we'll be seeing you around. Well, you probably won't see me. Goodbye.